Hey guys, it's me, Psychic Necromancer, coming at you with another Magic the Gathering video. Now, I have a confession to make. I did build a MonoRed Agro deck. I did film it, but the software broke, so I don't have any usable footage for you guys. But I can take you through and explain through my thought processes. So this deck is my take on an aggro. So the aim here is to attack quickly, attack fast, and in numbers. In this way, we're trying to effectively take the enemy out when they have no numbers to prevent my attacking. Now, I've chosen to do this in the form of using creatures with haste, so they can attack straight afterwards, the turn I summon them, no summoning sickness, and in the form of creatures with menace. What I also have is some artifacts, because I have a creature in here which is kind of tailored to artifacts, and if we're looking at all the power of these monsters, they're quite low, so I'm going to use artifacts to buff it up. Now, if some of you have been paying attention, you might notice how off the ratios here are. That it's all cheap, there's no one really that powerful, and there's a high quantity of creatures and not that many spells, and I'm shockingly under what I say to do for land. Now, there's reasons for that. Mainly, if we look at the mana costs here, we're looking at 1 or lower, 24 cards out of my 71 card deck. Is it 71? 72. 24 out of 72 cards are mana value 1 or less. So that means that I don't need a lot of lands to be able to cast my cards. Oh, and the land is not included in this total. So there's then the land on top of that, but semantics. The average is 2.1. My cards are cheap. If we just go back out here, we're just going to have a look. We've got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6. And the rest are land. So I don't need anything that powerful, because numbers and anything powerful takes time. So, I've gone quick, win quickly, win in a few turns. But I don't need much land, because it's not needed. Might actually get rid of a couple there. These ratios look about right for what I want to be doing. Obviously, if I took this amount of land and put it into, say, let's go for my black-blue strip. If we look at mana values, we've got things like March of Wretched Sorrow, Black Sun's Twilight, Demon of Loathing, Hullbreaker Horror, and Planeswalkers and Dreadhounds, and all these expensive cards. If I was to take my low land count from this one into that one, it just wouldn't work. But I don't need a lot of land, because this is cheap, this is easy. Enough talking. Let me show you why I built this and what it can do. So we'll just do a bot match, like in the deck build video. If you haven't seen it, I highly advise you check it out. Then you know what I'm on about. So, let me show you why I built this, why I like it. Look at this, all one, mostly. And then we're cheap. And now we're playing immediately. playing immediately with a 2-2, with haste, attacking, damage easy first turn. Sure, it returns, but that's not entirely. Let's go for... We'll put down the Ronin again. Oh, they're going light. And let's use shock. Just deal some damage. Attack with the Ronin, with the haste. Comes back. See, 6 damage. I've only taken 2 turns. Now let's play with fire. Damage them. Play with fire again, looks nice. Can then go for a Tin Streak Cadet. As you can see, we have run afoul of not quite having enough land, but that problem shouldn't hold itself for long. We'll just go no blocks, because this skill here, I want this skill to be activated. Let's get the Ronin. Let's play with some fire. And because it's tapped, it can't block my attacks. Look at this, I've taken, what, I think is it 4 turns, and they're almost dead. Sure, I've taken a bit of damage, but not too concerned. Now here comes the brainy bit. Instead of attacking them, I'm going to get rid of the Angel of Vitality, because it's able to block, and it's not something I want in the way. So we'll just take some damage, just deal some damage, and yeah, we'll take some on our turn, but you can see that it hasn't taken much, and they're reduced. Let's put down the Ronin. And put down the Rabbit Battery. Let's attack all. They're taking the Ronin. Predictable. I'm not concerned. They're just wasting cards now. I think this deck is built with 2 or 3 of those, so they can't have many left. Okay, they're trying to stack some damage, but they're going to struggle to block me now. So then I can just do that. And let's put in him. Attack all, because we've got the haste, got strength. We can just wear them down. The lifelink. That's why they did that. They wanted the lifelink. Things are getting better. This is good. Just all attack. Get some damage on the board. So that's one of the good things about Tin Streak Cadet. It effectively replaces itself. Here's what we do. We all attack. lose some there. And it's toast. This is a part of deck building that I kind of missed in my video, in that you need to use the deck and work out what's wrong with it. The common problem there was my hand got filled with the inescapable blaze, and I couldn't play it because I wasn't drawing land. So we now edit, make some changes, add a couple more. And try again. Now I think we fell into an occurrence there where trying to use the aggro didn't work well against the deck that they had, because they had cheap monsters in there as well, and the lifelink healing up was quite good, and my card draws weren't great there either, so, but you know, these things happen. Let's play with some fire. Nice creature with haste coming in next. Yes! They're going for a black deck. They're going to struggle. So let's put down those. Has menace. Probably going to end up using shock on the typhoid rats. Although their death touch isn't a problem because these guys are cheap. Probably end up using it on the cool blade though. This turn, okay. Let's play Tin Street Cadet and another one of those. Now it has to be blocked by 2 here, so this is going to be, yeah, they're not going to block, didn't think so. Smart here. Why are they using all these cheap ones? This is interesting. Let's get some creatures down. I'm going to get rid of the Malakir Cool Blade. Don't like them. They're a pain. Especially because they're quite well geared to deal with these sorts of guys. Because these are cheap creatures that I'll have a lot of. And we can see how low their stats are. And it's a case of smart choice there, Kamano. But also, we're keeping cards out of the graveyard, which is good. 2 damage to them. Scry one, Arrow Blade. Nice. And it's game! And there you can see how I think this game was much better for showing how actually both games were good of showing both the upsides and the downsides of these sort of cheap aggro decks, because I struggled when I came up against another deck that was providing some cheap cards that they had down, and they had some sorts of stats, and so I had no way to really properly deal with them, and you're kind of reliant on your card draws being able to feed you these cards. I think I got quite unlucky with the card draws in that battle, in the first one. In the second one, the draws were much better, much more consistent, and it was kind of noticeable because I won. And so, the MonoRed Agro, I think it was good. Do you think it was good? Let me know down in the comments section. Do you want to see more of this deck? Let me know in the comments. Which of these would you like to see do a lot of? Should I do some ranking battles before the season ends? Put it all down in the comments. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want more like this, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't seen my deck building video, or my how to play, make sure to watch them, like them, and once again, make sure to subscribe. Bye, I'll see you in the next one.